playing. So we are back home. We're going to do a recap of the chrome expression sessions on the weekend just been. Where it started for us was Wednesday.
Do you have a confession to tell everyone?
Yeah, do a little bit like I had a bit of a rough week really with the van. I was meant to be working on the RX3, but I was more concentrating on the van because popped the oil cooler line to rebuild
after the tour.
After the tour, popped the oil cooler line, rebuilt the motor, thinking yeah it's all good, and then munched both rotor bearings. I can't even remember how we did that, but anyway, munched both rotor bearings. So that was pretty gay. Killed those. So I thought I was going to do this video on how dodgy you could do your bearings and stuff.
That's right, you did do a video of that motor,
Yeah, so I haven't put that one out, but like it was I did a video of like me fucking the bearings are that spun. You pretty much push the new bearing in through it, and like not even bearing retainer because there's not even much surface for it to grip into. So I thought I'd try this little thing that I've seen many a times before, of where they just pin it. You put some roll pins in between the bearing and the thing, lock the bearing in place. And I was going to try and put them into the car, but then when I went to build the motor, they were still just binding up on the E-shaft. Just this like, I had this little spot and I couldn't quite get rid of it. So
you weren't happy with it?
Nah. So this is about a week out from chrome, and then I was like, oh yeah, I've got these Lightning radiators here anyway for Brooks' car. Whacked them in there, thinking all good, and then right. But she still used the same E-shaft, and then
why'd you use the same E-shaft for, man?
Because I was just trying to save parts. I don't want to use Brooks' E-shaft and his
Well, that's good.
So anyway, that's alright. That's alright. I'll run the bearing straight away. I'm like, what the fuck?
He rings me. I'm like, what's the update? What's the update? And I get a phone call from him. I never get a phone call from him, and this is like something bad that has happened. And the motor's bugged again. I was like, oh man. You got any more parts to fix it? You had more parts to fix it?
No, we use the same parts.
Well, some of the same parts.
No, we use the same parts. We just put the other E-shaft in it.
That's right. So he pulled it down. I come out the next night.
I think I'm going to build it 3 times. Because like the two stack gear bearings and the 2 road bearings different times. So that's 3 times. There's another time I put it in there too.
No, so you've done it. No, so yeah, you did it once when you run the bearing after the tour. That was the first motor. And then you did.
I was going alright for a little bit, and then I went up to Shano's, and I was coming back from Shano's. It was running low on oil, and I run the front.
Then you run the bearing there.
Yeah, and I put.
And then you rebuilt it again, and it had low oil pressure.
Yeah, that's right.
And you're on. Oh, that's what happened. You were on the phone to me. We were talking to me, and you pretty much run the bearing in the motor while you were on the phone to me. Remember?
Oh, you drove up the road. That's right. Yeah, it was all fucked
You
off.
took it for the test drive. You were quite angry with it.
Yeah.
So it was 3 times.
Yeah, as well as pulling the front hub off, putting the front cover off, the sump off.
Trying to have an oil pump.
Did that all in the car, in the van, like the few days before. Yeah, it was like before Wednesday. It was like the Tuesday. I was thinking, yeah, I'll be right. They were like, nah, still no oil pressure. Drove up the road, talking to this fella, running the bearing while I was driving it, talking to you. I was fucked off. And then that was that must have been Tuesday, Monday, Tuesday. It seems like a big blur anyway.
Oh, geez.
And then so yeah, Wednesday we put it back together, put a different E-shaft in it.
Gave the plates a good rub.
Gave everything a rub.
Gave everything good clean.
Yeah.
Where's the time lapse video that motor? But have you done a video of that motor?
Yeah.
Alright.
Well, I shouldn't want to tell anybody about it because it was like,
Well, we're confessing now. Yeah. We're confessing our sins.
So anyway, we get to fucking Wednesday, we put the motor together, Wednesday night. I did it on Thursday.
That's right, you smashed it out. You're a machine.
Thursday or something, then Friday, it's a Friday, go to leave. We thought it was all good, we went to leave. I fucked around putting this other stupid alloy radiator in it. But anyway, it was good. And
it wasn't a, well...
Yeah, and then, but I was fucking around with the oil coolers as well. So I made a single oil cooler, and I was driving down Pony Straight, and no oil pressure. I was like, oh damn, caught it. Just
He
pulled
popped
up.
another oil line
Tapped the
again.
oil cooler line. Yeah.
Do you know what I'm gonna get him for Christmas? I'm gonna get him like some airline crimps and a crimping tool
Yeah,
maybe or
but
something.
caught it. The sweet ass. I got a ride from there. That was Friday. That's why I didn't get down to the Chrome till late. And actually had a passenger with me, Dan, and then he's like, I left him there with the car while I jumped with his mate. Come back, got the oil and the other oil cooler lines. They fixed it, and he's like, I'm not coming anymore. Weirdo.
Oh, you must
Anyway,
have.
you must have a good day.
You might have. Could you imagine riding with you? Not many. You
Yeah,
know, I think it
yeah,
takes a brave soul to ride with you, my friend.
You know, we made it there by about 2 o'clock, I think. And then I had to drive one off. So it was all right. That was all good.
So, what did you jumped in Robbie's car?
Robbie's car, Matt's car.
There's some videos of Robbie's car that the bro's gone for rides on.
Oh, epic rides. It's fucking worth the while.
Go and check those out. There's some sick footage in those.
You know, and then so that was Friday, and then Friday night. I don't know what time I left there. I can't remember what time I left.
No, I remember we ended up coming out Friday night. No, you got back quite late, remember?
Oh yeah, I had a few beers too, I think.
Well, probably not a good idea to tell everyone you have.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, no, I was at Robbie's.
Well, we were waiting for you, and you pulled back up, and you did that burnout in the driveway.
Yeah, the van was getting hot the whole way home.
Oh, well, that's what it is. Yeah, Rod's brought out the 20B loom.
Yeah, loom, yeah.
Dr. Rod's in the house.
And I was trying to show them this footage, and I just couldn't show them it. But anyway,
the raw videos.
That was it. That was it. Saturday. That was Friday night.
Then Saturday, he turns up. So to save me driving out to the coup, I'm in jury. I says the bro, just I'll meet you in Mercer or something. He can cut across the back roads, save some time and some gas. So I'm sitting at the Muddy Waters pub. Like 2 hours goes by. This fella still hasn't turned up. When he finally turns up, he's been pulled over by the law. Still no pink sticker. I don't know how.
Yeah,
really.
More demerits.
Yeah, more stuff to deal with.
He got me.
But that's all right. That's just part and parcel. Considering we did the whole North Island of New Zealand, of the van tour, and not getting pulled over, we're pretty lucky. So, it was a notorious stretch of road there for cops, you know. So,
yeah, I know.
But anyway,
it's following me for ages.
picked me up finally, and then we get to the track fashionably late.
Yeah, and I slept all day, pretty well.
Pretty much, he just fell asleep in the back of the van while all the racing was happening. So I perused around, got some vids of just what was going on and people. Thanks to everyone saying how's it and that was awesome. Got rid of some t-shirts.
Yeah, indeed. Saturday was great.
What else? Drags. Saturday night.
Drags, but
we
Saturday
saw a little
afternoon
bit
was a
of
bit of that. Yeah, and I was just fucked. So Saturday's a no-go for me, really.
Yeah, I had family commitments I had to get to, so we had to miss some of that. But unfortunately, Robbie had clutch failure on Saturday afternoon. He didn't get through to the burnout comp, and I think Steve's burnout looked pretty.
Steve's burnout was
epic.
bad. So was
And Scotty's burnout was pretty sick too. So Scott had like heaps of flame action going on. Steve, I saw a real good photo of Steve's car with a big flame coming up the door. I thought that looked pretty cool.
They just need to take us all over there and make a rotor team. Never mind a V8 team and a rotor team.
I think the rotors are almost there, bro. They are, but they will. The problem with some of the Aussie stuff, like what I've found before with power crews and events like that, is that they're still real biased to their V8s, bro.
It doesn't matter.
I know, but we're trying.
Just go there and just do what Matt Mike did and just be the loudest and the proudest, and then fucking.
I fully agree.
Next thing you know, the whole
just got to keep
you'll flip the whole crowd.
The hard yards are being done, and the fruit's about to pay off. I reckon. Like
the boys' cars are way up to date.
They're sick. They're fucking awesome. All like the three cars I can think of: Robbie, Steve, Scott's, that yellow hatch.
Yeah,
that frickin', man.
Anyone that was in there was dominant.
Hard, bro, and that's what we've noticed over the years, that the level's just gone up so hardcore, man. Like, and it's fucking awesome. It's fucking sick. It's real motivating. And really choice to see the level of cars and that. And Sunday, what do we do?
Wait, I can hear.
What happened on Sunday? What do we do? I got out there.
You got out there fucking way late. Told me you're gonna be here at 7.
Oh, I kind of left my drive car somewhere, and the missus wasn't too happy with me doing an extra day.
I woke up at 10. Like, what the fuck?
Well, I was waiting for your message.
Fuck, I was
I
gonna
had to get my
miss the
brother.
rotary.
I had to
fucking
get my
cruise.
brother and my nephew Lincoln to give me a ride out.
Yeah.
Cost me some more gas money.
And I'd been at the track till like quite late on
Yeah,
Saturday.
but
We went to
Saturday
Robbie's
night catching up with
batch,
the boys.
and then I like, trying to help.
Well, you should have been doing that radiator.
No,
So
but
this radiator.
I tried to help the boys with the one bad FD.
Well, that's
Made a
pretty
drain
good of you,
pipe for
bro.
their turbo.
But this radiator that he put in on Friday or whatever, I don't know what fucking scrap heap he found that in. But that was just sweating out the fucking tanks. Like we're losing water left, right, and centre. Running the van at 210 constantly, 250. It's just fucking handling it like a boss. Like it, I don't know.
Should be fucked, eh?
It should, we
be
were
fucked.
talking about it before. The housing should have shrunk by now. Touch wood. Let's just keep praying to the rotor gods for now. But yeah, Sunday
Still going, but yeah.
I turned up here late
Fuck.
and he'd put another radiator in. Was it the one out of the RX3 maybe?
Yeah.
I couldn't even close the fucking seat down. I had to pack it with like the end of a broom and like foam mattress shit. So if anyone got in it, it didn't smash the radiator cap off. But that held water, but my hose clamp connections blew off. So that was my fault again. What
Yeah,
else?
multiple heat ups.
What's that?
It's just put a different oil cooler in there as well. And just fuck up.
Well, the oil cooler seems to maybe be blocking too much of the radiator.
Blocking
eh?
much, yeah.
I reckon Beehive oil cooler. A little bit of a headache to plumb up. They're on the early Series 3 RX-7s.
Mm.
I reckon one of those. And bro, even the viscous fan. Get rid of the electric fan and put a viscous fan back on it with a shroud across the top.
Yeah, I'm sick of the van anyway.
Wow, maybe it's time you even give the van back to Chris or me. It just.
I need it, it's only car's got a warrant register on it.
Well, what is just think of anyone out there got a warranted and registered car?
Rotary.
Cheap. Nah, bro, you just need a
Right.
cheap car to get up the road in, bro.
No, I've got to drive rotary every day, bro. There's no point.
You've really got to live the rotary life, don't
I'm
you?
gonna fucking.
So what else happened on Sunday? We blew a hose outside over by Robbie's. We fixed
Fixed the
that.
boys' van.
Fuck,
Downloaded some fucking videos.
got some videos uploaded. All the Chrome videos will
Too
be.
many.
There'll be probably, hopefully there'll be a couple going up Friday.
There should be definitely one. The editor's a bit slack.
What one were you going to do on Friday? The mashup of the event?
Yeah, I'm
Or
trying to
keep
do
going
that,
with
yeah.
the drivers' videos?
Yeah, I'm just trying to make a real mean one for Robbie's one. I want to make a real and a one of the Evil 7 because I've got some good footage there on it. And then there's the Maddie and Willie battle that we've all seen in car form.
Yeah, that's pretty cool too. But you could get.
But no, I just want to get the one of the overall chrome overall.
Yeah, I reckon that'd be
Might
a
be a bit of a
cool.
long one, but
There'll be some good footage in there I got while you were asleep.
yeah. Well,
There's a real good interview with Hamish, the MC of the event, and we had your son, William George, in there as well. That should be. I think I managed to film that.
Yeah, I saw that.
Cool.
Yeah.
What else? I think that's mostly, Sunday afternoon was pretty cas, really. We caught up with Tony Ray, Chris.
Heaps of big work for merch. It was cool.
Got the merch out again.
Yeah, looked cool.
What else? Heaps of people wearing the shirts, recognising the brand. It's awesome. Heaps of people with support. It's really cool. What else? I think that's. What else we forgot? We forgot the debrief the other night, so we're doing it tonight.
Yeah, we'll still do one. See what everyone thinks.
Bit of practice.
What's to come is those videos, obviously. And then I've got really knuckled down on my 3. So probably be a few videos on that sort of shit. And I've actually got to do a little bit of time on my 100 too. I'd like to get it fucking before the end of the year, fucking at least sealed up.
Definitely, bro.
Yeah. So like a few days, even just the days there, and come home and work on the 3 at night, just so I get away from home.
Do you have a timeline for the RX3 now that Chrome's
Well, the
passed?
next event, obviously.
So the next event we're looking at is possibly maybe Auto Fest or the Rotary Ignite thing.
Yeah, well, they won't let me race on Rotary Night, so it's a bit ridiculous.
So you got no warrant or reach, so you can't race there, eh? So AutoFest has a light 'em up lane, which could
Or
be.
get tech inspected.
Well, I don't know. Well, with AutoFest Pro, oh no, you should get tech inspected actually. With AutoFest, I think no warrant, no reg, kind of like burnout rules apply. That's what I like about
Not at
the
the track
event.
though. They won't let you race on the track without a warrant reg.
No, so there's no racing. They don't open up the track to race on.
No, mirror.
No, they use the burnout pad. So I think there might be, if you're a early Friday entrant, you go Hampton Downs on the Friday, maybe, I'm not sure. Because when we were at Manfield last year, we had if you got there early, you could go around the track Friday. But then they have a light 'em up lane and a burnout pad, swap meet, a few other things. What else do we need to wrap up in this vid? That's probably almost it, bro. The subscribers are doing really well. Thanks to you guys for all the comments and feedback.
We've got 1,032,068 views so far.
And it looks like the subscribers are only 400 off 4K, so it's still early days. But thanks to you guys for watching and showing your mates. The variety of people that are coming up to us and telling us that they're watching it, you know, from hardcore V8 bogans to young fellas wanting to get into the car scene. It's really cool. Awesome positivity, awesome vibes. It's a pretty choice. What else, Bill? That's probably about it.
That's about it. Let's get back into it.
Oh well, signing out for the night.
Yep.
Over and out.
Cow.